All right, here's Iman Shumpert on
Body and Dame.
Who is the best rapper in the NBA? Take a look.
Him.
So, Shumpman, who's your biggest competition in the league?
Who?
Best rapper athlete.
Basketball?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know who you're gonna say. I know who the
It
best
gotta
rapper.
be
He's
Dame.
Okay.
Yeah, Dame.
Gotta be.
I thought you were just gonna say you, me. It's me. Every
Oh,
time
no,
you
that's
ask a
what I'm
rapper,
Wait,
it's
you
gonna
think
be
you rap
me.
better than Dame?
Who?
You think you rap better than Dame?
Yeah. But I say
You should say that.
But Dame has a different lane. Like Dame is in that Meek Mill, Nipsey Hussle, inspirational bars. I'ma stay in this cadence. This is my bag. You know a punchline's coming.
All right, let's put all that in his own lane aside for a second.
Predictable, he's saying.
Let's put all that aside. Who's the best rapper in the NBA?
Diss him
we
back.
need you to say it for the record, Dame.
These niggas fucking with you.
Give us a headline.
I'm the best rapper.
Thank you. We just needed that for the record.
Oh,
One
no.
time.
That's not the question. Do you think anyone is even coming close? Like, do you look at anyone and be like, damn, they doing it too?
I don't look at it and be like, oh, he close to me or he not close. I just think I'm the best. I think when it comes to what I'm putting out, the kind of music I make, what I'm saying, and how I'm approaching it, I think it's the best. If I wasn't, it'd be other people dropping albums and they're not.
Well,
Shump is dropping projects though. I'm not gonna call it an album because it might be a mixtape, it might be a playlist. I don't know what these niggas call this shit nowadays. But Shump is dropping music.
I know he's dropping music, but I'm saying
Niggas listening
nobody's
too.
dropping. If he's saying that,
And he
then
talking
I'm
to
sure
you.
they are.
He talking to you.
Trying to gas it up.
This is what he does.
You ain't gonna gas me up.
No, you know what? No, listen. What I didn't understand was this, and this is the only part I will address of what Shump said. I've heard Shump because I was supposed to rap with Shump too when he was on the Knicks. But
You're trash.
Oh, I'm gonna give him a verse
You're
when he on
trash.
Cleveland. I'm a
You are
Knicks fan.
absolute trash.
But
He ain't
when
get that verse either.
This nigga ain't sending out no verses except to Black China, dog. Cash Me Outside Girl he just went to Atlanta. He give a verse to Cash Me Outside Girl. I kid you not.
When Shump says Dame and I are very different, that's the only part that I would address there.
You're calling it a cop-out?
I'm not. That 100% is a cop out. That's a cop out.
What are the different
It's a
lanes?
respect. He respects Dame, so he's gonna say that.
I mean, I respect him too, but I don't know what he meant by the different lanes. Maybe because like when I rap, I'm not saying, it's not, I guess fabricated. I'm not trying to make people believe something. I tell it how I live it. I tell it, how I see stuff. So it might come off as just inspirational, but like when I go home and people that's from my neighborhood and when I'm walking around, and even in New York, people like, man, we like what you saying. We like how you coming, and it's not that I'm saying, oh, everybody can make it or trying to cheer people up. It's like it's the same reason I'm a fan of the people that I'm a fan of, because when I hear it, I'm like, they know something. They understand the way I understand. They can feel what I'm saying. So, I think that's why he might say inspirational but I don't. It's a lot of artists that I don't even listen to.
Who are the people that you do listen to? Okay.
Stuff like that. I listen to Pac. I listen to Nas. I listen to Wayne. Like as far as like artists that's popular right now, I listen to Drake and Meek and all that stuff. But if you go on my playlist, you're gonna see more. You're gonna probably see 20 Tupac songs. Like to this day, Juvenile, 400 Degrees, and
So we're on the classics.
all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I listen to, and that's the kind of stuff that when I'm writing a verse or when I'm rapping, that's the kind of stuff that I think about first. I don't think about like a new flow or how people right now rap. I rap like the stuff that I'm a fan of, like, you know what I mean, Stillmatic and stuff like that.
How much do you censor yourself for toning something down because you're in the league? You know what I mean? Like Shump talked about it. He said like he knows that because he's in the position he's in, he's not gonna be just all wild reckless with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The league, they'll throw that shit on ESPN and say you're saying some wild shit.
I mean, I don't live a wild life, so
Yeah.
of course in my music I don't cuss. So
Yeah.
and that's because I got a lot of young fans. Like I run camps. I do a lot of stuff that involves a lot of youth. So I know the influence that I have on them. So I know a lot of parents look at
You
me
have
and
to bleep out
expect.
half of this nigga's verse.
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
curse that much either, honestly.
I mean, but it's so many parents that look to me to kind of be the guidance for their kid, and that's not my job, but I kind of take ownership of that. You know, I see it as a responsibility. It's something that I enjoy. But in my music, I say the only thing that I would have to, I guess, kind of water down is, you know, just talking about some of the stuff that I might partake in, you know, as an adult. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be out there like, oh, I was at the club last night and I did this, but I'm not gonna brag about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. You know, anything that I do, like I said, I don't live a wild life, so I'm willing to talk about whatever.
And even with the athletes, right? Like, maybe for the other athletes that do rap, maybe and I'm playing devil's advocate, maybe their response is that, yo, we in the league, dog. We ain't got as much free time as you to drop albums, but we rap too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people, so some of your fans or some of the Blazers fans probably look at you like, nigga, man, give up the rapping and play more ball or whatever.
I mean, that's, people that say that, they can say it because they've never done this. Like, with being in the league, you got a lot more time than people think we have. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I think it's easy for us to be like, oh, I'm busy. I got to do a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of downtime. And that's also why we got an off season. You know, we play, we practice and travel and play games and do all this stuff. And then it's like 4 or 5 months where we make our own schedule. So in my off time, I choose to rap. So, I mean,
Have you rapped with Durant yet?
No, I mean, we spoke about it, but.
Have you heard him rap before?
I have heard him rap.
Because he's pretty good as well.
Yeah, it was straight. I mean, it seemed, no, I don't mean it like that. I'm saying like it just didn't seem like.
Was it good? I think we played a snippet on the show. I haven't heard much.
I don't know what y'all heard.
I've heard quite a few Durant songs, so I don't even remember the snippet from the song. I've heard Durant songs and he can rap.
I mean, he sent me stuff.
Yeah.
Like personally, just like to listen to, and it was alright to me, but it just don't sound like stuff that he would want to put out to the public.
Yeah, put out.
So that's what I mean by like
in terms of content.
Yeah.
In terms of just like
he's kind of raw with everything.
How it sounded, it just didn't sound like, wasn't a lot of conviction, like, oh, people gonna hear this, you know what I'm saying?
I have a question away from rap. Lyric, I understand you're screaming in our ear, but we gotta get to the nitty gritty here. You ready for it?
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
What about him?
Nigga, if you don't knock it off, you were pretty adamant in your displeasure with the way that went.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like when a nigga speak out and say, fuck that nigga. I interpreted what you said as fuck that nigga.
What did I say?
You said it's disloyal. You said it's disloyal. Wasn't how you would have went about it. You are the heart of the team. Stay, let's get it done. You know what the fuck you said. I remember, I'm a basketball fan. I was there. And I wanted him to come to the Knicks. So you were very vocal about the way that, now that I saw how he performed on the Spurs, I don't want him on the fucking Knicks. That was craziness. But you were very vocal about, and they don't follow sports, but I do, how he left.
Follow him.
How is the LaMarcus Aldridge relationship now, especially after he fucking tanked on the Spurs? He looked like pure shit in the playoffs over there. You had to be real happy he wasn't back. Come on, let's talk about it.
No, I wasn't happy. I mean, we never had issues, first of all. Like, me and him never had a problem with each other. But when I don't think I said he's disloyal. I said I just wouldn't have went about it that way.
I took it as disloyal. I guess, you know what? That's my question, Dame. What we're seeing today is players are taking control of their own destiny. Yeah. I support that, by the way.
It's a problem, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess what we see is, well, we know the suits think it's a problem. But I guess amongst players, what is the right way to go about that? We've recently seen a Kyrie interview where he's saying, why do I have to tell LeBron anything about where I go? Should LaMarcus Aldridge have said something to you, or should he have done what is best for him? And you still said that shit?
I mean, but I'll tell you the reason why I said it. So when it came down to him leaving or him staying, it was a lot of stuff being said that wasn't coming from me.
Got it.
I mean, like, as y'all know, if you say something, by the time it get to him, it's going to be, then went through 4 or 5 people and they going to add something to it.
Even when I say direct, he can't hear.
True.
They're going to add something to it every time, so it's not going, what you going to get is not going to be what he said. So basically, I was trying to get a hold of him. Like, man, because I started hearing what people were saying he heard. And it was like, oh, it's Dame's team, and Dame don't like playing with you. And no, it was just a lot of stuff that I knew in my heart I never said, and I never felt that way. So I was trying to get a hold of him and let him know, like, regardless if you leave or stay, I just want you to know it was never like that. Like, I never had an issue. I was fine with you shooting 24 times a game, because I'm going to score 20, and we're going to win more games together than if you leave. So I was just trying to get a hold of him, but by the time we spoke, he was like, man, honestly, it seemed like the team want to make you the face of the franchise.
As they should.
I'm going to move on and do this. And I was like, all right, I respect it. But he told me maybe a day or two before it actually came out. But the reason why I said what I said, as far as I wouldn't have went about it that way, is because I wouldn't have. You know what I mean? I think it was a better situation if we was together. It was better. And our relationship is fine. Like, we really don't have no problems. Like, we've spoke, we text, and I mean, it is what it is. I don't have nothing personal against him.
So he wasn't enjoying his downfall, basically.
I feel obligated.
I don't think he had a downfall. He wasn't in the same role as he was for the Blazers. So when he got there, you know, they got a
different team.
different system, different culture. Like, if you don't get into rhythm and you don't get comfortable with
Like
it,
he
you're not
folded
going
under pressure, though.
Lyric, shut up. This is my
I didn't think he
last.
folded. I just think
It's my last
you know what I'm
sports. My
You're-
last.
you're cool.
And it's not even a question.
It
this is
doesn't
a
have to be
statement.
your last.
I want to let you know I am actively recruiting CJ to the Knicks.
Nah, relax.
How you going to actively recruit him to the Knicks? He got 4 years on his deal.
People have never been traded before their deal was up.
Joe doesn't live
How
in
can
reality.
You usually
Sorry.
recruit free agents.
No, I recruit niggas that are eligible for trades as well.
I should've kept
Even though
Graham.
my team doesn't have assets. I don't care.
That's what I was going to say.
Thanks,
yeah.
thanks, Dame.
I don't
This
think
isn't about
that,
the
I don't
Knicks.
think that one going to happen.
Thanks, appreciate it. Back to you, Pat.
All right, so look, while we're talking about the
Like,
NBA,
hating.
Yo, you the new Phil Jackson?
I mean, why would I want CJ to get traded? Why would I?
CJ is nice.
It's a 1-2
Nice.
combo right there.
These
What's best
two niggas-
backcourts?
These two niggas is nice. I want one of them.
On the Knicks?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, on the fuck, on the Blazers.
Didn't they just draft the
Yo,
point guard?
why do Knicks fans think every player want to come to the Knicks?
Wait, that question's irrelevant. Speaking of the Knicks, tell me about you and CJ's active recruitment of Carmelo. I don't like that either.
I mean, right now we trying to figure out any way we can get better.
Y'all stop
And-
calling Carmelo.
He make us better, a lot better. So that's what we doing. It's that simple.
He's great.